Do you have any favorite foods that represent Korea? There are many Korean foods such as bibimbap, samgyeopsal, and bulgogi. But, after all, the most famous Korean food would be kimchi. Koreans' love for kimchi is unique. Most Koreans eat kimchi at every meal. If you go to a restaurant in Korea, they are likely to serve kimchi first before you order, even if it's not a Korean restaurant. Meanwhile, in Korea, there is a special home appliance for these Koreans. What appliance would it be? Let's find out with me. The kimchi refrigerator is a unique type of refrigerator that can only be found in Korea. Since kimchi is a fermented food, it requires an appropriate temperature and environment to preserve its taste. Kimchi contains a large amount of salt, so it does not freeze even at -1 to 2 degrees Celsius, and it is ideal to maintain this temperature. Since the temperature of a normal refrigerator is 2 to 5 degrees Celsius, if you store kimchi in a normal refrigerator, the kimchi will ferment too much. To understand why kimchi refrigerators were created, we need to know about the lives of Koreans before kimchi refrigerators were invented. As mentioned earlier, most Koreans eat kimchi at every meal. This trend was even stronger in the old days. Especially in the winter, when it is difficult to find ingredients, there was nothing to eat other than kimchi. For this reason, in the past, Koreans made kimchi in large quantities every year in early winter or late fall with their families. This culture was later designated as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO. Meanwhile, the key was how to store the kimchi. If it is too cold, the kimchi will freeze, and if it is too hot, it will ferment too much. After all, Koreans put kimchi in a jar called jangdeok and bury it in the ground in the yard. This is because the temperature under the ground is less variable than above ground, and it was an ideal temperature for storing kimchi. This will allow Koreans to eat kimchi with a stable taste throughout the year. As time passed, and as urbanization accelerated and many people lived in apartments, they could no longer bury kimchi in the ground. At that time, some people kept kimchi in the freezer, but frozen kimchi didn't taste good. Against this backdrop, kimchi refrigerators have become an essential appliance for Korean housewives since the first kimchi refrigerator was released in 1984. The shape of the kimchi refrigerator was also based on the appearance of kimchi stored under the ground, which the door of the fridge was attached to the top. Even now, Korean construction companies build houses with space for 2 refrigerators, including a kimchi refrigerator. Some companies replace ovens under the gas stove with kimchi fridges as built-in appliances. Kimchi refrigerators, which have been explosively popular since the 1990s, have tried to change in the 2010s. The existing kimchi refrigerator with a door at the top had a small contact area with the outside when the door was opened, so it was advantageous to maintain the temperature inside the refrigerator, but it was inconvenient to put in and take out the contents. For this reason, kimchi refrigerator manufacturers develop a new type of kimchi refrigerator. They developed kimchi refrigerator that combines window and drawer, breaking away from the shape like the jar. The contact area with the outside is larger than before, which is disadvantageous for maintaining temperature, but the convenience is greatly increased. Thanks to larger and more convenient kimchi refrigerators, people no longer store only kimchi in the kimchi refrigerator: fruits, vegetables, meat, alcohol, etc. The kimchi refrigerator has become a second refrigerator with lower temperatures than ordinary refrigerators. In today's video, we learned about Korea's unique home appliance, the kimchi refrigerator. Please leave your thoughts about the kimchi refrigerator in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please click the subscribe and like buttons. Thanks for watching this video.